Well, hello. I just wanted to make this video to give you one more update of the Arizona mission survey trip before I get back to Greenville, South Carolina. Just like I stated in my previous video, the last one I made last month in Arizona. Well, first of all, let me just let you know that I am currently sitting in the fellowship hall of a local independent Baptist church in Valley, Alabama. So I'm almost back to Greenville. And I just want to, at this time, clarify just a couple of things from my last video and then give you the update as to what's been going on. Well, first of all, let's just deal with the most obvious. No, I did not know that horse was behind me when I made the video. Yeah, I didn't really know about him being there until I went to edit the video, and to my surprise, I had a guest star in my previous video. So, well, the other thing I need to clarify from my last video is I said that I was going to still be preaching in nursing homes. Well, I was talking mainly about the nursing home where I've been preaching at for the last 14 years in Taylor, South Carolina. I've been for the last 14 years, since the year 2000, since February of 2000. I've been going there every Sunday around 11 a.m. and doing a Sunday morning worship service with the residents there. And this has been going on now for the last 14 years. And in order for me to fully pursue the calling that God has laid on my life as a missionary evangelist to the state capitals, and I'll have more to say about that in my next video. In order for me to fully pursue that calling, I'm going to have to step down from that ministry. And the reason for that is because, first of all, I'm not going to be able to be there every Sunday like I used to. I'll probably be gone more Sundays than I would be available to come and preach to them. So that's one reason why I have to step down. The other reason is I need to fully focus on my deputation work, and also on pursuing this calling that God has laid on my life. It wasn't an easy decision to make. You can't do a nursing home ministry for 14 years and not grow a certain attachment to these people. And I had certainly grown attached to the residents at the Carriage House, and I loved them dearly. I love them very much in the Lord. But now I need to do in fact, I can now understand how a pastor who has been who's been pastoring a church for 14 to 20 to 30 years, and then feels that the Lord calls him into full-time evangelism, to be a full-time evangelist, or calls him to be to a foreign mission field. So I can understand, appreciate what that pastor must feel. And if you're a pastor watching this, I now have an idea how you must, and you've been through that. Or you're going through that. I have an idea of what you're going through. But when it comes down to it, we gotta follow God's perfect will for our lives, regardless of where that may take us. And sometimes we have to lay aside something that's good so that God can give us something better. And I know and believe with all my heart that what I'm doing is God's perfect will for my life. The only reason right now why I'm not going into too much detail as to what the Lord is having me do yet, I just want to check with my missionary evangelist friend and make sure it's okay for me to now talk more freely about the ministry on YouTube, about the ministry in which God has called me to, because I'll be serving the Lord under Him through His ministry, which basically involves spreading the gospel throughout America through street preaching, through handing out gospel tracts, through one-on-one soul winning, through revival meetings, and most importantly, by establishing Bible studies in our state, in our federal and state capitals. And I'll have more to say about that, Lord willing, in the next video. But what I wanted to do was clarify on the nursing home. There will be opportunities for me, according to my missionary friend, there'll be opportunities for me to properly minister or visit in nursing homes in the future, whereby I can, like, for example, if I'm visiting, if I have a meeting at church and I'm also there on the day that they have their nursing home ministry, then I can make myself available to help them out on that particular day. But as much as I love the residents at the Carriage House, I know that they would encourage me, especially one lady in particularly, would encourage me to pursue the calling of God with all my heart and with all effort and strength that the Lord can give me and will give me. So, having clarified that, let me just now give you the update. I am, as I said, I'm in Valley, Alabama, which means today, Lord willing, I'll be back in Greenville, South Carolina, which means as you're watching this video, since you're watching this video, I'm already back in Greenville, South Carolina, or I should be. The reason why I haven't uploaded the video yet, I'm waiting until I get back to Greenville to upload this video, is because I don't have an internet connection here, so I'll have to wait till I get back to Greenville to upload the video. Also, by way of update, I just wanted to let you know also that I've already started. The reason why it's taken a while to get back from Arizona to Greenville, South Carolina, is because we stopped at a church Independent Baptist Church in Mississippi, and there I underwent missionary school and missionary training. And I also started on deputation work. I have a couple meetings lined up, plus one possible meeting coming up this week, Lord willing, at another church in South Carolina. So I already have potentially 3 meetings lined up. So I already have 2 meetings lined up plus a potential third one in progress. So Lord willing, pretty soon I'm going to be starting to raise my support to pursue the calling that God has laid on my life. Just want to thank the Lord for revealing His perfect will to me. I'm very appreciative also to my missionary evangelist friend who gave me that push I needed to start to launch out on faith and pursue God's calling on my life. The truth is, if God hadn't brought him into my life, I probably would have never really pursued the calling that God. I probably would have never discovered God's perfect will, much less pursue it. So, just praise the Lord. And also, I just want to give you this update right quick because, well, I have to keep this video as short as possible because we're fixing to pack up and leave here. The Lord has really blessed us in our witnessing opportunities. So far, we've had the joy of witnessing to 2,200 people from South Carolina to Alabama. I apologize. In my first video, I accidentally left out Alabama. So from South Carolina to Alabama to Mississippi to Texas to New Mexico to Arizona to Nogales, Mexico, back through Arizona and all the way back to Alabama, we have witnessed to 2,200 people. And of those 2,200, we actually saw 2 of them come to Christ. Now, like I said in my last video, just remember that's 2 souls the devil doesn't have anymore. And guess what? It also means that it doesn't mean that some of the other ones we witnessed to haven't gotten saved yet. We will not know the full impact of this trip from a soul winning perspective until my missionary friend, his wife, and I stand before Christ someday. Maybe today. It may be today. Just remember, the rapture could occur at any moment. Also, I just want to clarify one more thing that I have been neglecting to mention in my videos, and I apologize for this. Every time, it just seemed like every time I made these videos, it just kind of slipped my mind. In my first video, in which I mentioned this Arizona mission trip, I forgot to mention. I forgot. I mentioned I was going to do try to do a devotional video at the Alamo, and we ended up not going to the Alamo on our way out to Arizona. What happened was there was a big snowstorm that was coming to Texas, where we were in Texas, and we wanted to get across Texas as quickly as possible so as to avoid that snowstorm. So we unanimously decided not to go to the Alamo on our way out. However, we did get to go to the Alamo on our way back. On the way back through Texas, we did stop and visit the Alamo. And I am going to produce a video about that. I wasn't able to, unfortunately, I didn't have my video camera with me. I tried to use the video camera that I had on my cell phone, but it just didn't look right for some reason when I tested it. So I decided to just take some snapshots of the Alamo instead, and or at least where I could take pictures. In what's called the Long Barrack Shrine. They wouldn't allow us to take any pictures inside. So, but I will be producing a video on the Alamo, Lord willing, sometime here in the near future. And that will probably be the next video I do after I do the final video for this series of videos on the Arizona Mission Survey trip. Well, that's it. Lord willing, I'll be back in Greenville later on today. And as soon as I can, I'll get this video uploaded to YouTube. And thank you all once again for your prayers. See you next time. And God bless you.